God hasn't forgotten about you. He's seen the heartache, the lonely nights, the injustice. God has collected every tear that you've shed. You may not be able to forget on your own. The good news is God is going to cause you to forget. He's going to turn it around in such a way that you're overwhelmed. You don't have time to think about the hurt. You're so grateful for the goodness of God. You may not be in a good place right now, but where you are is not who you are. What you come from doesn't have to limit where you're going to. How you start is not important. How you finish is what matters. The same God that overruled for my father, brought him into a life of victory and abundance, is going to overrule for you. You're the one to set a new standard. You're the one to break out of the mold. You can be the first one in your family to get a degree, the first one to own your own business, the first one to break the addiction, the first one to raise your children in church. Don't settle for what the lower court is telling you. Are there people in your life waiting for you to help remove their grave clothes? They're off course, struggling in some area. It's easy to make excuses. They brought the trouble on themselves. It's their fault. I'm too busy. I've got enough problems of my own. No, take time to make a difference. Don't look at them through eyes of judgment. Look at them through eyes of love. Maybe deep down they want to change. Maybe grace has been knocking at their door, getting stronger and stronger, but they don't know the next step. A phone call from you, a kind word, taking them out to dinner, not to try to straighten them out, but just to let them know that you care. That's what speaks volumes, that you're not there to condemn them, to point out their faults. You are there to simply love them. Do yourself a favor, pull up your stakes, pick up your tent, move out of the land of doubt, negativity, self-pity. Move out of the land of it can't happen, I'm too old, I never get any good breaks. That's the wrong neighborhood. Get out of that place and pitch your tent in the land of with God all things are possible. The land of goodness and mercy are chasing me down. The land of what was meant for my harm, God is turning to my advantage. You are just one good break away from God catapulting you to a new level. Just one right person showing you favor will change the course of your life. Just one touch of God's goodness and you'll beat the cancer. You'll break the addiction. You'll see your family restored. You can't reach your destiny without opposition, without betrayal, without criticism, without things you don't understand. When my father went to be with the Lord, I didn't see anything good about that. I lost one of my best friends, somebody I admired and looked up to. I wanted him to live another 20 years. But it was that loss that pushed me into what I'm doing today. On the other side of the difficulty is a new level of your destiny. If you'll keep the right attitude, all things will work for your good. Not some things, not just the good breaks, the promotion, but even the loss, the disappointment, the person that walked away. It wasn't random, it was ordained by God. You don't need people to tell you who you are. People will let you down. People will get jealous. People have their own issues. Let your Heavenly Father tell you who you are. Get your value, your self-worth, your approval from Him. He says you're a masterpiece. He says you're one of a kind, a prized possession. Somebody may have told you the opposite. You're not talented. you're not attractive, you don't have a good personality. Let that go in one ear and out the other. They don't determine your value. What they say or do doesn't make you any less a masterpiece.